LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quickly to the tight end. He's loose. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Wide open spaces. Slithers into space. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
I think he lost it in the sun. He muffed it. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He goes down for a loss on the return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Might be looking to run. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're going back to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Breaks the tackle. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that early in the game in that situation.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right?
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Barry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Wants to throw again. The sure hands. It's Fields. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under fire. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, a lot of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got a first down. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Defense looks as if it's coming. Got it, looking for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the back. Gonna run it. It's buried. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Pressure coming. Going up top. He's got it on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. They march 72 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. He wants to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 20. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Going to the run to start this second half. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Fights off a defender. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A across the 25. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's out. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's out. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden booth that looks like the two states, and it's one of the... Oh, he's got some space! And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through. Got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but still counts as a sack.
It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, partner.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Makes the quick grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Finding open areas. It's a seam wide open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning on the Jets. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Ott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Finds his tight end. It's a running room. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But it leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. The court, you can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. The battle for the Golden Boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Berry. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Berry. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.